Gets my hat on straight. I'll get the hair gel later. Gosh. Admiral and Mrs. Parks, distinguished guests, elected officials, senior military officers, veterans, active duty auxiliaries, the men, women, and families of Air Station Traverse City. I know I left somebody out. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Gosh, I look around, I know every one of you. I can tell a story about everyone. But I won't. Jack O'Malley, it's another great day to be in Coast Guard City, Traverse City. Wow. 2 years ago, I remember being on this stage and seeing the tremendous community turnout and thinking, what did I get myself into? And today, standing up here and seeing a crowd that has more than doubled in size, I am moved and humbled by the overwhelming support and pride this community displays on a daily basis to the men, women, and families of Coast Guard Air Station Traverse City. The crowd here today is a testament to how special it is for the Coast Guardsmen to serve in the storybook setting I call Traverse City. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the Veterans Coalition, 33 organizations, for providing the American flags lining the roadway today. I also want to say thank you to the Patriot Guard, Rolling Thunder, the Legion Riders, the veterans for manning the flags. It is always an impressive sight when they roll in on their motorcycles, and I can see them from here. It is impressive. The Grand Traverse County Veterans Coalition is truly a Traverse City center of excellence. A few months ago, I witnessed at a Veterans Appreciation Ceremony held at Eastern Elementary School, a young first grader who sang perfectly and with such passion the national anthem. I knew then that Reagan Sills would be the perfect singer for today's ceremony, and she was. Reagan, thank you for honoring us with your beautiful voice today. You are a wonderful, talented, and incredible lady. Little lady. Gosh, not as tough as you guys thought I was. I also want to say thank you to Jenna Elsenheimer and Madison Hertel for their incredible duet performance of O Canada. I had the pleasure of hearing Madison sing for the first time 2 years ago at this very change of command ceremony here, at the change of command ceremony here at Air Station Traverse City. And I recently witnessed Madison sing the national anthem at the Beach Bums baseball game a few weeks ago. Incredible. Madison, thank you for honoring us today. You are an incredible talent, a Traverse City treasure, and I wish you the very best of luck on Broadway. Now, a quick sidebar. You see, we coasties, without second thought, will face grave danger and fly into the roughest of weather. We will battle torrential downpours, go head-on into hurricane-force winds, and tackle the severest of icy conditions. But I have never been more scared than the few minutes leading up to me going on stage to sing a solo piece in this year's Traverse City Rotary Show. What was I thinking, Randy? You see, I am not the best singer. I was convinced my heart was going to jump out of my chest. And I'm not kidding. I'm getting you, Jenna. It was Jenna Elsenheimer sitting so calmly backstage, waiting to perform, that prompted me to ask her, do you ever get nervous before you go on stage? Now she looks up at me. She has this look like, who is this nervous wreck in a Coast Guard flight suit, not at all looking cool? And at this point, I am convinced I am going to pass out from fear. I'm nervous. I am scared to death to sing in front of an audience. With my heart beating a mile a minute, I'm thinking, I am going to hear words of wisdom, calming words from the mighty Jenna Elsenberger. Now she looks at me, she looks me straight in the eye, and she says, nope. Of which my nervous heart then departed my chest. I passed out, but I survived. But seriously, thank you, Jenna, for honoring us with your wonderful voice and for being the best Rotary Show singing coach and calmer of nerves. You are also a wonderful Traverse City treasure. I also want to express my sincere appreciation to the Change of Command Coordinator, where is he? Lieutenant Commander Brent Schmatty. Where are you, Brent? He's right there. And my appreciation for the hard-working Change of Command team. Incredible. Brent, it has been amazing to watch you in action and to see you make such a daunting task look easy. You are an incredible planner. You and your dedicated team have planned and executed this ceremony to perfection. The unit looks great. You are a great Coast Guard officer, and you have certainly left your mark on this unit for many years to come. And best of luck to you in ATC Mobile. Draw your attention to the aircraft behind me. They have been purposely selected and placed for symbolic reasons today. Behind me is the Coast Guard 6598, the oldest serving aircraft here at the air station, symbolizing the old, outgoing commanding officer. I guess that's me. And to my left is the Coast Guard 6608, the newest serving aircraft here at the air station, symbolizing the new, incoming commanding officer, Commander Sean Cross. Now the Falcon Jet in the center is very old and has been retired here in Traverse City for display in the community. It will never fly again. It's ours. Now you have Admiral Parks on the stage. And he is retiring from the Coast Guard this month. And he is old. So as a tribute to Admiral Parks, we have properly placed the Falcon Jet at the center, directly behind him. And I guess I probably could still get fired in the next few minutes of being in command. But it's a risk I had to take. But seriously, Admiral and Mrs. Parks, it is very meaningful to Patty and I to have both of you here today. I know it is very meaningful to the air station men and women in this great Coast Guard city that both of you took the time to travel here to be part of this special ceremony. It has been a great pleasure to serve and learn under your leadership, sir. We have been truly blessed. So as I sat down to put pen and paper to craft this speech, I realized there was so much I wanted to say. So many messages I wanted to convey to the men, women, and families of this great air station, to you, the members of the community, to my mother, Rosemary, family, friends who have traveled great distances to be here, to my wonderful and beautiful wife, Patty, and my three incredible children, Lauren, Megan, and Joey. So how do you condense everything you want to say down to a few minutes speech? I decided the best way to speak today is from the heart. I stand here today leaving this command assignment with no regrets, and that is a good place to be for an outgoing commanding officer to be. You see, every day in command, I wanted the air station leadership to ensure that in some way we were having lasting positive impacts on the lives of our personnel and their families, and that our air station was making a difference to the Traverse City community. I felt that a day without having an impact on someone's life or somewhere in the community was a day wasted. As I reflect on the past 2 years, words can't express the respect and passion I have for the Coast Guard men and women of this air station. I am extremely proud of them. I have served for many years at Coast Guard air stations, and I have never seen a group of coasties that have demonstrated every day a great sense of purpose, unending dedication, and genuine pride in saving lives, protecting the homeland, and serving their community. I leave here today knowing that the men and women of this air station are proficient in their craft. They are proud, they are happy, and they are ready for the call. They are an elite, courageous group that will never let the citizens of the Great Lakes nor our nation down, I assure you. They are your guardians of the Great Lakes. I have watched them face down danger, work tirelessly through holidays, weekends, and nights, risk their lives to save a life, chase down drug runners, battle hurricanes, stop the illegal flow of migrants, brave the harshest of weather, respond to catastrophic flooding, and protect this natural treasure we call the Great Lakes. I've seen it. I have seen them cry, and I have seen them laugh. But most moving to me is I have seen them care for and protect each other. Know that there is no finer group of brave Coast Guardsmen than the men and women of Air Station Traverse City. Now every day we put helicopters in the air, and the air station personnel must work together as a team for this unit to enjoy many victories. Many community members may not realize that there are numerous personnel stationed here that do not fly in our aircraft, that are working hard every day behind the scenes to ensure our helicopters and air crews are ready to fly. Coast Guardsmen like Health Services Technician 3rd Class Alyssa Levesque, who works diligently to keep the pilots and air crews medically healthy so they can stand on watch each day. And Yeoman 1st Class Christine Rousseau, who ensures all Commandant-mandated administrative paperwork is complete and accurate. She's over there. Food Services Specialist 2nd Class Jerry Lewis, not the comedian, who I can see back there, who takes pride in keeping the troops properly nourished with the finest food preparations. And Storekeeper 3rd Class Stephanie Matthews, who diligently works to ensure we are good fiscal stewards with our federal budget. She ensures the bills are paid and the air station supplies are ordered. And Electricians Mate 3rd Class Sean Harless, who leads the team to ensure the air station facilities and infrastructure are always working properly. It would be difficult to operate an air station without electricity and without water. And Operations Specialist 3rd Class Stephen Johnson, who diligently stands the Operations Center watch, ensuring our air crews are quickly alerted for search and rescue launch when the call for help is heard. Of course, our aircraft maintenance teams are the very best technicians. Folks like Aviation Maintenance Technician 2nd Class Ryan Hutchins, who keeps the helicopter engines running and can tackle corrosion on aircraft where others can't. A true talent. And Aviation Survival Technician 1st Class Kevin Ott, one of our oldest rescue swimmers, who not only jumps out of our aircraft, but ensures our survival and response gear are properly maintained. And Aviation Electrical Technician 1st Class Wes Anderson, a good and true leader, who keeps the aircraft radios and electronics working so we can communicate and locate activated personal location beacons. That's for you, Fenster. Lastly, we need the very best pilots to fly our aircraft like Lieutenant Matt Kruger, whose hoisting skills are honed and sharp so lives can be saved when it counts. It is this orchestrated team that last year saved 2 14-year-old girls immersed in 50-degree water that were separated from their jet skis 1 mile offshore Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, on the verge verge of severe hypothermia and death. They only had minutes. This team saved them. They are safe today. They're home with their families. It is this team that earned the very prestigious 2012 MH-65 Helicopter Standardization and Excellence Award, recognized as the best MH-65 helicopter unit in the Coast Guard. I am very proud of their accomplishments. The Air Station troops truly demonstrate daily the very best our country has to offer. And they're right here. They're yours. Got through that okay. Let's see how the next part goes. Now, the Air Station could not maintain the levels of response and readiness that we provide the Great Lakes without the overwhelming support and services provided by the Traverse City community. It just could not happen. The community gives back so much to the Air Station, men, women, and families, and I want to express, and words aren't enough here, I want to express my sincere appreciation to the good people and partners of the Traverse City area community. Our 138 active duty personnel and their families are not without needs. We have family needs, medical needs, child care needs, housing needs, education needs, and at times we experience personal crisis. Without the support and services this community overwhelmingly provides, this Air Station would not be able to maintain the highest levels of readiness, and we are ready. We're ready for the call. Each day this community, through action, defines the meaning behind the Coast Guard City title approved by our U.S. Congress in 2010. I often say that Traverse City is a place out of a storybook. My family and I have lived in great places all over the country, but Traverse City is about as close to perfection as it gets for many reasons, notably to raise a family and live a fulfilling, high quality of life. I have never experienced a community that displays such off-the-chart levels of pride, community pride, patriotism, and selfless charity, selfless giving. I've never seen anything at the levels like I've seen it here. I have never experienced a community so proud of their Coast Guard until this assignment. I leave this command assignment knowing that I have peaked in my Coast Guard career. Although there are many wonderful years ahead in the Coast Guard for my family and me, nothing will top our experience living in this great Coast Guard city. Testament to how we feel, last year we purchased a home on East Bay with plans to retire back to Traverse City and be part of the fabric that makes this area of the country the greatest place to live. I leave Traverse City a much better person than when I arrived in May of 2011. I had no idea of how impactful living here would have on who I am as a person. I know I'm more sensitive. I depart Traverse City a better human being, a better public servant, a different thinker, a changed Coast Guard officer, a more attentive father and husband, and with deeper faith. All because of the friends and relationships I have made while serving here. There are many Traverse City experiences I have witnessed that have been life-changing. I changed when I saw the smiles and heard the laughter of the Great Lakes Burn Camp kids when we hosted them in this hangar for a fun day. And you are moved when you know the Burn Camp kids, even if it is only for a few hours, are allowed to forget and feel safe in the walls of this hangar. I changed when I sat with a child who lost a parent. And that child listened to you. And they looked up to you because you wore a Coast Guard uniform. I changed when I heard the excitement of Cub Scouts as they anxiously awaited the release of their Pinewood Derby cars down the racetrack that was erected in this hangar. I changed when I witnessed the tremendous dedication of the Toys for Tots volunteers as they delivered and sorted in this hangar thousands of toys donated by caring members of this community. And you took comfort knowing that a difference would be made for a child in need over the holiday seasons. I changed when I met a young first grader named Cam Deering, who visited our air station with his elementary school class, and I was given the opportunity to tell him how proud I was of him for fighting a deadly disease and to keep fighting. I changed when I met a young fourth grader named Ryan Miller, who told me his dream was to become a rescue swimmer. So we set Ryan up to spend the day at the pool going through survival drills with one of our elite rescue swimmers, Tom MacArthur. What moved me was a note I received from Ryan saying thank you for giving him the greatest experience of his life. I will keep that card forever. I changed when I met a senior at St. Francis High School named Daniel Wilson, who asked me to mentor him through the Coast Guard Academy application process. And getting to know him, getting to know Daniel redefined in me persistence, determination, and passion. And I know he's here today. I changed each time I witnessed a young student express sincere gratitude for the sacrifices of veterans like Mr. Richard Rizzio, sitting right there in the second row. He's here today. A World War II Purple Heart veteran who bravely fought in the Battle of the Bulge so we could be free. You're a true American hero. I changed when I intently experienced the respect and deference shown to me in the Coast Guard by the Grand Traverse Ottawa and Chippewa Indian Tribal Nation during a very special powwow ceremony where they rendered the highest honors to the Coast Guard. And I saw Chairman Bailey and Tanya here today. They're on this side, I know, there they are. I changed listening to my wife describe how she has been the one blessed to have become a big sister to our wonderful young elementary school girl named Sky. I changed serving with my fellow Traverse City Rotarians and becoming close friends with Rotarian Howard King. The voice of Michigan radio. This week is his 81st birthday, and you are my buddy and my friend. I changed when I witnessed the patriotic respect the community displayed when they stood and cheered appreciations as the air station men, women, and families made their way in the Cherry Festival Parade. These are only a snapshot of what I have witnessed, what I have felt, what I have experienced. But it gives you an idea of how living and serving in this great region has transformed my life and many lives for the better. Before I close, I want to express my appreciation to the Executive Officer, Scott Langham, standing right over here, and the Command Master Chief, Jeff Waite, standing right over here. They have been the very best advisors, confidants, and friends. There are no finer than these two leaders. And I and this air station have been truly, truly blessed to have them on this team. And Scott's going to go be the commanding officer, a well-deserved position at Coast Guard Air Station Houston, Texas, where he will go into what I call hurricane battle. And he is ready for the job. I want to say thank you to my priest. I want to say thank you to my priest, Father Ken Stachnik of St. Francis, for the wonderful prayers. Kelly Trudell, who will be singing shortly, God Bless America. I know she's here. And the Central High School Quartet, who will also be singing shortly, Semper Paratus. Can we please deliver the flowers to the ladies in my life? I have saved the very best for last. Patty, Lauren, Megan, Mom, Aline, my mom's right here, and my sister Melissa. And there's many other ladies in my life sitting here. I was recently asked what brings me joy, and it's from a community member. I don't know if Allison Beers is here. It was during a video interview, and without hesitation, I answered my family. Words are not enough to describe how I feel about my beautiful wife, Patty, of 20 years of marriage, who is my foundation, my support, my educator and teacher, my balance, my friend. Thank you for just being you. I love you. I'm the very proud father of 3 amazing and beautiful children. Lauren, 18, who is leaving the nest, my baby, who graduated last week, magna cum laude, from Central High School. And Megan, 14, a freshman at Central High School, who's developed into a beautiful woman, a star athlete, and a true academic. I'm proud of you. Anybody have tissues to her? Joey 10, a student in the Talented and Gifted program at Central Grade School, who is an incredible scholar and a tremendous athlete, who did 5 sports last year. I don't know how you do it. And like I always say, I had it inscribed on the back of his iPod that he got for Christmas, the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He takes after his mom. They are good souls and wonderful people, and they bring me happiness every day. Thank you for your support, kids, your advice, and your love. I love you guys very much. Thank you to my wonderful mother, Rosemary, and her husband, Tom. And my in-laws, Aline and Harold. When I was a cadet at the academy, dating Patty, I used to fall asleep on her couch within minutes. I think even Harold was having a conversation with me at one time, and I just fell asleep. But thank you for being my biggest cheerleaders and my biggest fan. Thank you, Mom. I know you're always cheering me on, and thank you, Harold and Aline. Thank you, Tom. Thank you to my brother Jeff and his family, and my sister Melissa for being here today. They traveled from South Florida. All of you are tremendous souls, and I'm blessed. Thank you to the rest of the family clan, and there's a lot of them here, for traveling great distance to show your support and love. Uncle Mike, when Dad died, unexpectedly, you stepped in and have been like a father to me since. And you and Aunt Mary Gail being here means more to me than you know. Thank you. So I depart command today with no regrets. I depart a better person. I depart a proud Coast Guardsman, and I depart with a plan to return. Commander Sean and April Cross, the very best to both of you and your family. Congratulations, Sean, on your new command. Enjoy command and enjoy Traverse City. You are going to be a great commanding officer. May God bless the Air Station men, women, and families. May God bless Coast Guard City, Traverse City. And may God bless the great United States of America, Semper Paratus, always ready.